Melissa, you and Teresa share a moment in the cave.
I started with Sala Gonzalina, because that was where your parents were from. I'm just showing your family coming from Italy.
And then she asks if Gino will be in her wedding.
I mean, after Jennifer Aiden comes Gino.
I want some part of you guys in my wedding. Like, I was like, should we have Gino walk down the aisle with Adriana?
I think just anyone at this point being in the wedding, to me, feels a little weird.
We're hugging. I'm like, oh my God, this is such a beautiful moment. And then I was talking to Louis outside. I was like, I want somebody from my family in our wedding. I'm like, what about if I ask Gino? He was telling me not to do it because he's like, she's gonna say no.
That's her godchild too. I feel like it shouldn't, and it's weird to me that it's Gino and still not Antonia. I mean, it's the girl usually picks the girls, and she's jumping to Gino. She just skipped right over Antonia. And then I thought to myself two things. Gino's not going to be a prop at this point. He's not going to be the saving grace to say, like, I had someone. I think she's starting to realize, like, wow, it's kind of a little, this is like a little up that there's not one person coming to my wedding that's my real family.
It's okay for her to say no.
Yeah.
It's okay, but you did what you wanted to do.
Right. What was your reaction to her saying no?
Then why are you crying? Where are these tears coming from? Like, that's what I'm saying. I don't know where her head's at. Because if you're crying and you want peace and you want things to be better, then you need to, you know, if I'm extending an olive branch, you need to take it. You know, that's how you make things better. Agreed?
But I think also at that moment too, she had realized she's made mistakes, and I don't think that she is emotionally equipped to say that.
Right.
So that was like her olive branch, because I don't think she can say, I f***ed up. Like, I just don't think that she can say that.
Yeah, I just think too little, too late, and weird. 100%. And it wouldn't feel, I don't think I would even feel it watching him do it at that point. It wouldn't feel right.
I mean, I asked her to be in the wedding. No. You want to be in the wedding?
No, you can't have me back.
Ask Gino. No. Should we have Gino walk down the aisle with Adriana? I want to invite your mother. No.
Your mom? It's like I invite a lot of the moms here.
I think you're
it's like when you're
family that you would invite her.
Yeah, but I didn't think of it.
Everything's down.
I think she knew that they were not going to be into that, and she was going to use that as like, well, I asked Gino. That would have made Melissa and Joe look bad, and they're smart enough to know that. If your kids are in the wedding, but you say no, you don't want to be in the wedding, but you'll let your kids be in the wedding, it makes you look like you're being vindictive. It's a little bit using the kids as pawns-ish to me.
Melissa was very upset and crying, and I was like, oh, you know, this could be it. This could be the moment that everybody is kind of like,
this is it.
Wanting, where they were just going to hug it out and cry and be like, I know.
And whose fault do you think it is that didn't happen? I'm just curious.
Melissa doesn't,
Exactly.
Yeah.
You said it, not me. But.
And you know what? Melissa knows Teresa a hell of a lot longer and more in touch than I do.
True.
And Melissa just got to know. Teresa's not going to be openly warm and fuzzy, but her meaning is well.
I thought it was genuine.
Yeah, that was a moment that slipped through the cracks, I think.
Back in New Jersey, your husband hosts Guys Night.
They had a little cannabis club party at my house.
My head's spinning.
I wasn't invited? How did they not invite me? Do you see? These people constantly kick me.
Frank has opened up this cannabis. He's not opening a dispensary. Isn't that what it is?
I don't think it's his actual product. I don't think he has a brand. I think that he's just selling brands at a dispensary that he wants to open, right?
I don't know. Again, Jeff wasn't there, so I don't have like the full gist of it.
I know I told Evan to go so he could bring me home some gummies.
Hi, Frank. I'm calling you live from the after show. I'm calling because we have to clarify one thing about how do I describe the cannabis business?
Well, I set up where they grow it. I set up where they make the gummies. I set up where they sell everything.
Yeah, you got Joe Gorga stoned.
Yeah, honestly, by way of mouth to mouth, no less.
By way of mouth to mouth. At least it wasn't ass to mouth.
Yeah, I'm moving up in the world.
All right, thanks, Bubby. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Joe's not like a smoker. He's not any drugger ever. Like he doesn't. No, he's that guy who like never tried anything his whole life.
Absolutely not true. He smokes with Melissa's family all the time. Whatever they do depends. I've seen my brother stoned before. That's something I don't do.
Has Teresa ever gotten high?
She's funny when she's high. Yeah.
Oh my
She's
God.
the best.
Have I witnessed her high?
Yeah.
Maybe I was too high
Yeah.
myself to even remember.
But I heard they had a great time. Of course, me managing it from afar. They were going to do this. I told Joe he has to get a food truck. Of course, you're going to have the munchies after.
I'm starving.
Margaret told Lexi to go and get us a food truck.
Joe is not to be trusted. God knows he'd open up just a bag of potato chips. I heard everybody didn't partake. The Housewives' husband didn't partake. Bill.
Bill doesn't smoke weed. I made Bill smoke weed once with me, and his head was spinning, and he looked at me and he said, I'm just going to stick to drinking. Bill likes to have wine every night. He likes to have a glass of wine, helps him sleep. I like to have my doobie, helps me sleep.
You're not the only person.
I think that was actually a really fun night. I heard they had a great time. For him, it's like so foreign, and it makes him like the one time he did smoke weed, it like puts him on a different planet, and he thinks he's like tripping. I'll never forget he went like this the whole time.
What? How weird is that?
And we were like, what are you doing? He's like, I don't know. I'm an angel from God.
Give me the thing. Give it to me.
I'm an angel from God. I don't do that.
Oh my God.
Angels from God can't do drugs. I'm like, okay.
Later in the day, you ladies get down and dirty and jump into the bog.
It was cold. It was moist. Moist.
wet.
They say that. It's wet.
Tell us the truth. Is there cow in here?
It probably will not go past your waist.
Past your waist?
What?
Oh my God! Melissa! Oh God!
It was wet.
It was like clay. It was
Yeah, it's definitely like clay.
Gross.
Yeah,
It was
gross.
gross. Yeah, I didn't love it. I didn't love it.
There might have been poop in there.
Who would have thought these women would ever be jumping in mud? We sling a lot of mud, but I don't think we need to bathe in it.
I felt like I was going to die. I felt like I never felt anything where it feels like you're giving birth. I felt like I couldn't get out. I was like going to drown in there. I was like, holy shit.
That was intense. I mean, I literally...
No, I couldn't get out.
No, you cannot move.
You're trying to like get out and like you pull a leg out and you can feel like the glug and the like chugging and glugging and like you break free and you like get out. It's like being born. Yeah.
Okay, weirdo. I thought it was more like quicksand.
It was like quicksand. I thought you could have drowned in there. It was like you're in with shit, mud, dirt. My arm was just healed from being broken. I was like, ah!
You were not a good sport about that.
No. Do you understand my legs got stuck?
Yeah, I was in there.
Guys, I can't get my leg out.
And they can't move. Like, you're literally paralyzed in mud.
Once you were in, it was kind of
stuck.
a little hard to move.
Yeah, like suction.
You
like
gotta
gotta, like,
shimmy. You gotta shimmy out. I was telling everybody, just shimmy. Just use the elbows.
There were snakes in there.
I know. I felt something like an eel or
There's definitely gonna be an eel on my foot.
We
something.
could have died. I'm
Really?
serious. People die. They suck people. It sucks people in.
What if I was the one who had just went under and it was like, you can't pull her out? I'm scared.
We would have saved you.
No, you wouldn't. You can't get me.
There
You
was
literally
8 of
can't
us. We
get
would have
me.
got you out.
That was
I
fun.
loved it. It was gooey.
We were all happy.
I loved it.
We were all
We were all
happy.
happy, yes.
The best part of it is that it was just a distraction from all of the other madness and
Yes,
stupidity.
everyone
right?
was just
So
like
it's
stuck and laughing.
And we are laughing.
It was very bonding.
No, she's holding your vagina.
Best bachelorette party ever.
Like, okay, this is just, nobody's gonna come at me. We're laughing, everybody's happy.
It's okay to try one thing one
Supposed
time.
to be, yeah.
Would
exactly.
I
Like,
do it again?
Yeah,
No.
One and done is good for me. Thanks.
I think I would do it again. Yeah.
No.
Did anyone ever die in a bog? I don't think you guys did enough research on that.
I thought it was a blast. I was down for it all.
Really?
Give me the boas. Give me the bog. Give me the cock. I'm here for it all.